Hello everyone and welcome back to the channel. I'm OP, and in today's episode we will be going over some of the best highlights from the round 2 matchup between T1 and KT from the 2023 LCK Summer Playoffs. Without further ado, let's dive straight into the action.
Out exactly what's going on here. Ona will move up, and Zeus is going to try and get over. Oh, the interrupt was so good out of Ona, but maybe he's going to give up his own life. He's going to have to flash now as everyone's just piling in underneath this outer turret, and Keen is just pushing the wave, having a great time.
And it's one of those things where you watch the dominoes, you know that meme where the first domino goes down and it topples a huge domino? I mean, we're going to get into it in a moment. It's not over yet.
All right, Keen, let's see whether you can lock this one down. There's first blood. Ona now underneath the turret, an explosive charge. Gonna be able to grab it. It's all too easy, and Lahens was there to pull so that they can prepare for a dive that could potentially happen in the future. Like, it's crazy how, they understood which dominoes were going to fall, which could lead to each moment. And it all came off the back of mid-control and Cuz being able to make sure Zeus was on the run as Emperor's Divide is going to be thrown down here. Cuz, as I'm singing his praises, is going to get caught out by a line of sand soldiers. Will be taken down. T1 on the board.
Yeah, really nice.
And he will get out.
Now, Aiming can't get to this fight still, though, so KT are going to have to win this one decisively.
Yeah, 4v4. Glacial Prison is going to connect as Lahens does get out of there. Carrier charms them up. As now BDD trying to get aggressive. Cuz dives in, finds 3 with the Magnastorm, but it's still Zeus that grabs one of the kills. BDD locks one down. Emperor's Divide is going to land as BDD is going to get out of it. There's the flash, avoids the grand entrance, and this Tristana is an absolute problem. Still, Carrier's going to kind of outplay him there a little bit as the explosive charge ain't quite going to be enough. I still don't know whether he can get out, but he will.
Just barely enough mana there, so Aiming doesn't have a support bottom side. He's in mid, so the numbers advantage is not really yours. Faker is just going to get caught here by Hex flashing Lahens. Lahens just will make plays everywhere on the map. That's why he picked up MVP, and Faker with no defensive sums.
Take 2 as the Magnastorm is going to be here, so it's 2 versus 1. So very different scenario, and Aiming is going to collect himself his first kill.
I can't even keep up with how much KT are running circles around T1 right now in this game. 4 kills for the Tristana early. They set up the Zeri bottom side a second time, and with no flash for Guma still, he is like Faker was before slams and stuff like that. The Crown, I feel like, is not super great here.
Well, we'll see how it does at this particular moment. Emperor's Divide is going to throw Cuz away. He's going to flash, and now Faker, he's looking for Cuz. The crashdown is going to give him the shield, and now BDD is dancing after the rest of T1. A beautiful cask, and Keen is going to deliver the board to Aiming. He's going to collect that one, and they're not even able to trade for the turret because the teleport.
The owner setup they had down there, and then if Tristan tries to rocket jump away, Carrier's there to catch, but there's a turret here, and he's sticking around. And, I mean, I think the window is missed, let's just say, at this point.
I mean, if they're going for a... Okay, Gumiushi going to have the spell shield pop. Great Everfrost. Gumiushi is just dead. He's way too close to all the bad guys. And the cask, the free delivery, and now the back has to come through. He's gonna dive on top of him, the Magnastorm comes in. He battle dances to try and get himself out as Aiming doesn't skate along enough of the wall.
I mean, unless he's AFK, KT realized, like, okay, he's back there hiding because he wasn't supporting Guma when we picked him mid.
All right, but finally it has actually paid off.
There you go.
As I guess it was Zeus in the end, but I mean, look, I don't know.
Let's call Carrier a bounty hunter, okay?
Yeah.
He was a bounty hunter here, but I don't think you can start this Baron up without a pick yet at this point as KT Rolster here.
I mean, their item lead is so massive with their 2 item spikes on both of these 80 carries. They're going to start up a fight here as the hook is going to connect. Ona just explodes, and BDD going to lock down that kill. And now, without a jungler, it's going to become a lot more difficult. Well, teleport is going to come in. Okay, there's the quickness into the backline. Emperor's Divide finds many as Keen's trying to get out of there. The Baron is going to be secured by Cuz as Aiming ults, but he's 1 versus 3 is what it feels like. Now he's going to be able to skate his way out, and KT lose no one, get a Baron, and I guess it's totally fine.
Yeah, it's actually going to be fine here. Looked a little bit scary for just a moment there for KT, but they have success.
And the crashdowns from this rally can just kind of do it with impunity. There's now Infernal Soul on the table for KT. They have so much more money. Zeus does have a flank angle, but let's see whether the smite is going to be good. It's a Narnian Glacial Prison, but can they actually win the team fight? There's the Magnastorm. T1 looking for a battle instead of the Dragon, but they've already lost their jungler, and their support. Emperor's Divide connects, but it's only really onto Lehens, who's going to find a stun onto Gumayushi and shuts him down, aiming, grabbing a bunch of kills, walks away with full health. And I think they can get a Drake if they want to, or they can win the game.
Yeah, they lost interest in the Drake real quickly with how quickly they were able to dispatch of T1 here. And at 24 minutes, they are going to push down this mid inhibitor here. Teleport to mid means they're looking to end here. And even with relatively low death timers here this early in the game, they have so much money. 3 items area here. That's going to make these turrets disappear. You've got a Tristana as well. Unfortunately, she's not here for the push. Much damage.
Yeah, I don't know whether they're going to be able to stop this. Great little stun from Cuz, as well as Keen is just belly bopping this Nexus. A few more kills to pad the stats. Zaming grabs himself a double, and T1 have respawned, but their Nexus will not. Game 1 goes to KT in pretty commanding fashion.
Yeah, the early game was just the stuff of Harlem Globetrotters with Lehens just, roaming, making huge impact plays. Cuz dominating the early game, putting that Jax down.
These were some
You
of
have
the
a
best
shot at the early game as T1. You can win it if they push a bad Baron.
The second round
KT,
of the LCK
they're going to push those
playoffs.
leads
Which
so
moment
hard, you're
was
never
your
going to get a
favorite?
second chance.
Let me know
And
in
this
the
is the
comment
big
section
problem.
below.
That damage
This is
number
OP,
towards the
and
top
I'll
of
see
your
you
screen
tomorrow.
there. Zeus
Take